Man, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. A lot of y'all been waiting for the big stuff happening today, and I'm going to tell y'all. That's why I'm late on our time, early for the eastern part of the world, but I am late because we've been going all the way up until this point, and I got some incredible things to drop to you tonight. I'm going to talk about. I'm going to try to keep this compact because of what I got to do tomorrow. So we're going to keep this very compact. So make sure you drop your name, your city, your state, your city, your country. We'd love to hear from you. It helps so many people that watch the replays. What the people that are on the lives have to understand is that the people, I should say, more people watch this on the replay. What I love about these platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and the like, they are evergreen. Evergreen means they just stay there. And what happens is most people don't know, and we really focus big time on YouTube. Why? Because YouTube has become the second largest search engine. So Google is the largest search engine, and they were smart to buy YouTube. YouTube and Google used to be separate, and Google went and bought YouTube. And so now, when people are searching for material, when they're searching for answers, they are literally going to where? Google, but more than ever, they're going to YouTube. And so what we had to learn is how important YouTube is. Because the reason people are going to YouTube now just as much, it's getting close to just as much as Google, is because they want video. See, a picture's worth what? 1,000 words? But a video's worth 1,000,000 probably, right? So we're going to tell y'all that we're going strong on YouTube and we'll span out from there. But YouTube, we have to respect, we got to appreciate, we got to show them our love. I got a different juice tonight. I got some mango juice. Mango juice, delicious. But YouTube, man, I'm telling y'all, it's a beast. And then we get the benefit of being able to use these platforms where we can multi-stream. Pretty soon, we're going to start multi-streaming on Instagram along with Facebook and some other platforms. So we got a lot of things we're talking about. Let's do some shout outs before I go in and talk about what's going on. Luya, I got the mango juice tonight, man. I got to mix it up. My taste buds said mix it up. Let's go. Deontay's in the building. Sylvia, Sean. Man, this is good to see y'all. Yamani, great to see you, sis. Sherry Harrod, our beloved sister, such a great supporter of all the movements that we got going on. We got Jamie Galloway, always showing love from South Carolina. YBH. Who is YBH? Drop your name, YBH. We got to know who you are. We got Amber House, our incredible sister that's spent some diligent time learning. Marcel White's in the building. My wife Lena's in here. Good to see you. Hold on. Who's that? Rush. Our sis Rush is in here. Tiffany Hinton's in the building. Elisa's in here. Dwayne is up in here. Donna's up in here. B. Thomas, Yvette. Y'all got a bunch of y'all showed up. Y'all must have been waiting for this. Sophia, Stan. Oklahoma's in the house. My son was born in Oklahoma, Stan. I don't know if you know that. My son was born there. Germany in the building. Sister Zobita is in here. Celinthia's back representing. Luya! Donna's up in here representing. Mark, I am Freedom Man. Come. Mark, you should put that on your name. You got a strong name. Let me tell y'all what's going on. Yahuwah daughter. Nima. Now, Nima done traveled all the way to Tanzania. She was in the States. She done traveled all the way, taking the word of Yahuwah to Tanzania, Africa, representing. So I'm talking about. All right. So now we got to do progressions. We've been working like I've been watching everybody working so hard, and we're going to release the entire book of Abarim. Y'all remember what Abarim is? That's Hebrews, right? Y'all want me to drop it in the chat again tonight? I'll drop it in the chat again tonight. I'll make sure. I know that y'all love that stuff, man, because it really helps us clean up our tongues, right? So we're gonna put Abarim up in here. Yeah, we're gonna put it in here. One second. I'm getting everything straight here. Okay, here we go. So we're going to get this up in here to make sure that y'all understand, y'all are learning. Dwayne got it. All right, now I'm going to do something special tonight. I'm going to start getting y'all working. Hold on. I'm going to get y'all working. Dwayne got it. Put the Hebrews up there real quick. Yeah. One second. Abarim is in here. All right, now we got it. I want to make sure I get this for y'all because I think it's a blessing when y'all clean up your tongues like myself. I'm always working on cleaning up my language, right? Hebrews equals Abarim. Here goes the Hebrew of it. Y'all got it? There you go. It's in the chat. All right. Hebrews equals Abarim. That's Hebrews. So we got the entire book translated from the Truth Scriptures. Now, Brother David, y'all know that Dr. Davis helped us out with the project, the 7-week. He was instrumental in making sure that, to help coming up with the plan or design. We asked him. Such an incredible individual. And he's been in the trenches. Y'all saw he's got 2 sons that are professional boxers. And they are now going into that weight. They got to make weight. One's going to have to go weigh in on Friday, Pagan Friday. And so he's been like deep, deep, deep taking care of his sons. But he watches the replays. And this morning he called me up and says, this is gonna be revolutionary. I said, yeah. He said, this is incredible. I said, yeah. Like the entire book, because he didn't even think it was going to be done for a while. I said, I told you, if we could free up the time, we can expedite and speed things up. This was not going to come out until 2 weeks. 3 weeks is probable. 2 weeks from now was the best case scenario to get this done. But when we were able to complete those 4 phases in the way we did, that freed up time. I'm able to pull people to go, I need these resources. Y'all come over here. What I'm going to do, I don't have to go oversee a whole bunch of the team because now I got them doing other stuff. So I just sit down, get with my people that support me, and I translate. And we cranked this out. And when I told Dr. David today, I said, David, you understand. Yahusha and Yahuwah, those names, plural, you become 1,000,000%, 1,000,000% convinced when you properly translate the book of Abarim, Hebrews, that they are one. Like you hear it, if you've seen me, you've seen the Father. Me and my Father are one. You hear all these scriptures. But this thing with the book of Abarim, Brother Shaul, Paul, who wrote the book, people go, we're trying to figure out if it was Shaul Paul that actually wrote the book. All you got to do is look at the last 3 or 4 verses of the 13th chapter. And then Shaul wrote that book because then he lets everybody know our brother Timothy just got released from prison. But most people miss that. But we're not going to miss it because we're going to bring the truth to the world. So Brother Shaul, for them to say, for some people to think that Brother Shaul was like an imposter, I'm like, you are out of your mind. No. You're the imposter. If you think Brother Shaul, Paul, was an imposter, no, you are the imposter because you don't study the scriptures and your whole goal is to create confusion because you're bitter about something. And even in Abarim talks about the people that don't let yourself become bitter because you're going to go create conflict and hurt a lot of people. That's what ends up happening. Jay White in the building, Lubbock, Texas. I've been down to Lubbock. I love Lubbock. Yeah. So y'all got to understand. Why is that thing stuck, by the way? Yeah, I got that thing stuck. Dwayne, it must really. Hey, Dwayne Gordon is stuck. Let me see if I can unstuck it. That is funny, man. Hold on, let me try. All right, that Hebrews would not come off of there. No matter what I did, it would not come off. It just would not come off. All right, now I'm taking everything off. Brother Dwayne, what I'm talking about, Dwayne Gordon must know something for y'all. All right, so Abarim. I mean, all of y'all gonna get to see it. So the staff is working so hard at getting it. I said, look, I want to go ahead and announce this. I want to launch this thing. And they're like, we ain't gonna be ready to launch all of what you want to launch. Because there's two parts to it. They said we can launch part one. If you want to go on and announce it, go ahead and launch part one. They said, but we think it'd be more powerful if you launch parts 1 and 2, which will be ready tomorrow. And then I'm sitting there looking at it, and I'm like, oh, because I went in and helped create what's called the Power Study Guide. So the Power Study Guide, they wanted to make that available at the same time as just the scriptures themselves. So you got the scriptures themselves, and then you got the Power Study Guide, which includes the written dissertation of that particular book. I mean, the entire book is a dissertation. It's like 12 pages. So if you put it on a Word document, it would take up 12 pages, the dissertation, to break down the 13 chapters of Abarim. So I helped put all that together today. And then it's going up and they're coding and putting on a digital platform. Like, man, this is awesome, right? They said, you want to release the one or you want to release them both? I said, no. I think it would be more powerful if we did the releasing of them both. I said, so what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to teach about the importance of getting ungreeked. And then tomorrow, I'm going to do 2 live sessions tomorrow. So tomorrow, I will do 2 live sessions, one early, one later in the day. I'm not going to get way up in the evening. It's not going to happen. So we're not going to be nowhere near this time on the East Coast or the Eastern time zone. So I'll do 2. Now, what I will do tomorrow, the first one, I've already got a special excerpt of Abarim, Hebrews chapter 11. Y'all, if y'all been studying anything about the scriptures, you know about Hebrews chapter 11. What's Hebrews chapter 11 about? What's the first 2 words? I'm gonna see if somebody's gonna win a t-shirt. Let's give away no, not a t-shirt, because I have to deal with sizes. Somebody gonna win a tumbler. So Lena, promote the truth, Yahoo a tumbler. It's the first person that puts in the comments, what's the first 2 words of Abarim, Hebrews? Oh, Amber got y'all. Did Amber get y'all? Amber House got y'all that quick. You bet you were close. We gotta get rid of Roy. Roy, you're not gonna make it in here. We hate Jesus in here. You ain't gotta worry about it. Like, we don't even like him at all. So you ain't got to go home, but you know what's up. Bye-bye. That's funny. Anyway, good job. Good job, T. I see this team working on it. Look, everybody's getting it now. That's so funny. You get those trolls coming in here. Ain't none of this fake stuff gonna work and promote the truth. It's just not gonna work. We don't care. And guess what? We don't have no emotion about it either. That's what's so cool. Like we know what's pagan, what's fake, what's not real. You're not gonna fool us real Yahudim. Not gonna fool us. All right, so Amber gets the tumbler. So Lena, make sure Amber House is the first one. Now Faith. So tomorrow early, let me go and put a time on it. I'm gonna put a time on it. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's early. I don't know if I ever went that early. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going in. It's happening. Y'all got that? So 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am going in on Abarim, Hebrews chapter 11. Now, let me tell you why this is important, what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you why this is critical. It's not even like a question. It's critical. Now I see why Yahuwah is setting it up this way. Because chapter 11 gives us such a great insight. Now, we're going to put chapter 1 and chapter 11 up. Sometime, I've been trying to get the time with the staff because they're working on coding. I said, get chapter 1 that we did. Let's get that, make that available as a free download. All right, y'all got that? So we're going to make that available as a free download on the Promote the Truth site. But we're also going to make chapter 11 that's got the Abarim and the Aramaic. So the Hebrew and the Aramaic. We're going to make that available free on a download. All right? With this got that included. Now watch this. While the staff is completing the project, because I told him, I said, guys, I don't want to go way up in the day. And they're like, all right, you're going to have it. Like maybe late afternoon, latest. That we can release the digital platform. Let me tell you how the digital platform is going to work. We're going to give you let me put it up here because there's going to be people saying, well, how do I do that? Now, let me go and put it up. If you contribute at the package level at tsnt.org, if you at least are a bronze package level supporter, we're looking for that support for the project. What's the project? It's the kingdom of Yahuwah spreading this word all over the world, being the greatest at marketing, advertising, promoting. That's what go and make disciples of all the nations about. He means go promote, go advertise your mouth in every means possible. So we're building a treasury to go do it. So if you don't like that, don't comment, don't hate, just go over and go to somewhere else because we're about kingdom business. Look, Rush knows it's kingdom business. So everybody that's reached the package level, you're going to get a code. So we're going to send you an email. You don't got to worry about it. Sometime tomorrow, you will get an email and it will have a link and a code to it that will allow you to get free access to the entire Truth Scriptures book of Abarim. And I told David today, I said, Dr. David, I said, I promise you, brother, this is going to change the world. And he asked me a couple questions about why. And he said, you're right. This is going to change the world. This is going to change the world. When everybody completely understands, I'm like, Yahuwah, why do you want me to do Abarim first? Out of all the Briyt Hadash, shouldn't I be starting with Matik Yahu, which is where we started? Yeah, we started. But he said, no, the original language is Abarim. And it's one of the 4 books that was written in Abarim, Hebrew. So let's go do that and you will understand. That's what Yahuwah Ruah was telling me, you're going to understand. And when y'all saw me do Abarim, Hebrews chapter 1 the other day, and then you see that the Father is calling the Son the allure, you knew something magnificent's going on. You knew. Curdy the Great in the building. Get ready, Curdy. Dwayne's in here. All right, so I'm going to share some things with y'all that we got to get prepped for this, because I believe with everything in my heart that this, what we're going to make available for a fact tomorrow. I told them we can't stretch no. They said it will be done by late afternoon. Not just because right now, what is done and is available right now is the entire book. And it's like a course platform. So you will go through it as if you're going through a course. You will read it and it'll be like go to the next lesson. The next lesson is the next chapter. So you'll go through it. But what we do while we're doing that is because we're going to put 10, we're going to release 10, 5 from the Tanakh and 5 from the Briyt Hadash. So while we're translating the entire project, we're going to be making disciples out of the true word with 10 different books. So 5 from the Tanakh, 5 from the Briyt Hadash that we will make available on the digital platform. And if you are a package supporter, you don't pay a dime. The rest of the world that has not got there or to that level, if they want to contribute, then guess what? We're going to do a minuscule fee. Be somewhere between 10 and 20 bucks, something like that. And you'll get access to all that great stuff. Got it? So think about that. Yeah, we got Germany coming in here strong tonight. Y'all see that? Mike sees it. All right. So that's how we're going to roll it out. We're going to get, because and when y'all go and read the book of Abarim, y'all going to see that this is a great way to do it, because Yahuwah wants the most committed people. He don't want no complainers. He don't want no whiners. He wants committed people to the project. He says, I give seed to the sower. So if you understand what he's saying, you got to understand that you're going to have to y'all going to get challenged. Now, let me go on. Patrice, Sweet Pete, let me go and give y'all a warning, Blake. I'm giving everybody a warning, because you're going to even see that in Abarim. What Shaul was doing was warning people at the same time he was teaching people. He was warning them that you're going to get tested through this. This is a letter, by the way. Right? It's 13 chapters of a letter. And Shaul called it short. He called the entire 13 chapters. At the end, he says, hey, you know what? I want you to be sure you take this short letter serious. That's what he said. What's up, Elmer? Philippines in the building. See, our Eastern people should be coming in here because they're about 12, 13 hours ahead. Daniel's in the building. So he was serious. He was like, I'm telling y'all, I'm warning you that you have to study and get off the milk and get on the meat. So I'm going to go in right now. Here we go. So over on Promote the Truth, we put the link in the description of this particular one. Okay. And we want to talk about over there, when you're on Promote the Truth, there's a tab that says Origins at the top. If you go to promotethetruth.com, there's a tab that says Origins at the top. Now, on Origins, if you hover over it, you're going to see something that says Hebrew Aramaic Origins of the New Testament. Y'all, can I be like, because this is a lot, live is like raw. I wrote this thing probably, I don't know, you're probably talking about 13, 14, because this came about maybe 3-4 years after I first wrote Promote the Truth. So I'm thinking this is like 13, 14 years old that I wrote this. And when I wrote it, I'm going to tell y'all, I didn't really understand the magnitude of what I was writing. I was just writing in the spirit. I didn't understand like the magnitude of it. I didn't get how engulfed the world is about Greek translations. See, I didn't really understand that this thing here, this Holy Bible, that's the King James Version, I didn't really understand that this is a satanic book. How many people have you ever heard call the Bible satanic? You ever heard that before? Has anybody ever heard that before? I don't know. Maybe y'all have. Because that's my revelation now. I didn't really get it then when I wrote this. Because I'm like, oh, what's guy? This is, you like, if you're real raw with yourself, if you're really raw, you would be like, well, I have some I've had some respect for this thing. Blake telling the truth, y'all. Y'all better look at Blake's comment. How many of y'all, if you're being really honest, at one point in time in your life, you had respect for the Holy Bible, the King James Version? Like if you really are really raw with yourself, be honest. I'm telling y'all, I had respect for this thing. Like, listen to my question. I'm not talking about now that you know. I'm talking about like when you call it, wouldn't you think it was weird if somebody called this satanic? Like, wouldn't y'all think that's a weird thing to say? Like, the Holy Bible is from the pit of hell. Like, this is from Satan himself, the Holy Bible. The King James Version is from Satan himself. Like, think about how crazy this statement is I'm making. Like, I'm a former ordained Baptist minister. So you know how I would have, in 1992 when I became an ordained Baptist minister, you know how I felt about this. So we have to understand how important this project is, especially when we all know that almost the entire world, they think that this has got some type of superpowers in it. But I'm telling you, this is from the pit of hell. This is a counterfeit. It's a counterfeit. Like if you go into a store and you hand them a counterfeit $100 bill, you're getting arrested. Or whatever your currency is. If you give them a counterfeit, you're getting arrested. That's what this is. And what's happened is your spirit has been arrested. Your spirit has been arrested because you're under a spell. This is like promote Circe. This got the word church in here, which is sorcery, seance. It's in here. This has got the word holy on the front and Bible, two pagan words. This has got the word God in it, which is a pagan deity. It's loaded with witchcraft. Loaded. Like I'm talking about top to bottom. It's got witchcraft all over. And yet we gave that some respect. So now I'm going to read you something. Many linguists, I'm reading this from the Promote the Truth site, what I wrote years ago, 13, 14 years ago. Many linguists and historians now attest, which means they confess, that the books, I'm going to give y'all something, pay attention, that the books Matit Yahu, Mahasim, so Matit Yahu is Matthew, Mahashim, I should say, Acts, Abarim, Hebrews, what we're talking about tonight, and the book of Hazum, Revelation, were all composed in the Abarim language, Hebrew. The rest of the Briyt Hadash, sign name New Testament, was written in the Aramaic, due to the fact that Aramaic, had become the language of the land. Pay attention. You're going into discipleship right now. Why is it that most of the Briyt Hadash is written in Aramaic? Okay, pay attention. You're going to learn. The rest of the Briyt Hadash, all books before, were written in the Aramaic due to the fact that Aramaic had become the language of the land since the Yisraelim. Does anybody know what the Yisraelim is? Also known as the Israelites, is really Yisraelim, have been taken into captivity when? In the 6th century BC by Abarim, the Babylonians. Early, quote, Greek pagan church fathers validate that the book of Matthew, was originally written in Abarim, Hebrew. You can see Eusebius from the book Ecclesiastical History 339. Irenaeus in the book Against Heresies 3:1. Epiphanius in the book the Panarion 29-4. Jerome's book Lives of Illustrious Men 3, and De Vere 336. So you can see all this stuff in these historical books. I don't think people really give enough weight to the historical part of this, the scientific history part of it, not the philosophies of religion. This is documented through science that doesn't get argued, that says that the book of Matthew, right? Look at it. Mahashim, Abarim, and Hazum were all written in Hebrew. So Aramaic and Aramaic and Hebrew were the languages of Yahudah, son named Judah. The links are on Promote the Truth, Blake. Right under Origins. I'm reading from PromoteTheTruth.com. You hover over Origins and you'll see Hebrew Aramaic Origins where I'm reading. I'm reading specifically from there. And I wrote it all. So Aramaic and Hebrew languages were the actual languages of Yahudah, of Judah, and Galilee, in the 1st century, when Yahusha was here. Yahudim, who people calling Jews now, in this area were not Yuhani. They were not Greek. Yeah, they just dropped it in there. Y'all see it right now. It just got dropped. Lena just dropped it in the chat, the link to where I'm reading from. So it wasn't Greek. So the Yahudim, they didn't speak Greek. What the real name is Yuani. They hated the Greeks and the Greek language. So they hated the people that were Greek, and they hated the Greek language. They didn't make no bones about it. We said, we hate y'all. Y'all pagan over there. Because Yahuwah told us to hate everything that's pagan. They hated them. Now listen to this. And the Yuani language derives from the fact that the Maccabean had just defeated the Greeks and driven them out, and their pagan defilement of the temple. The eminent 1st century Yahudim, historian, priest, and scholar Yusuf bin Matityahu, real name Joseph, I should say, AKA Josephus. So his real name is Yusuf bin Matityahu. He admitted, now this guy's a mega historian, like a Pharisee type dude. He admitted that he could not speak Greek fluently and that the Yahudim, they frowned on any Yahudi, son named Jew, who did speak it. Josephus is quoted as saying this: I have also taken a great deal of pains to, he said, I done went through hardcore like research and study to try to learn the language of the Greeks and understand the elements of the Greek with sufficient exactness. But our nation does not encourage the learning of the languages of other nations. That's from the book Antiquities, chapter 20, 11, and 2. If this illustrious scholar was unable to speak Yuani Greek, so this is a high-level scholar. If he was unable to speak it sufficiently, how in the world could the uneducated disciples write their books in Greek? Y'all feeling me? What I'm saying? How could they write? How could they write? They couldn't. They didn't know anything. They were not educated. They were literally all in on the language they were speaking, which or the language it would be either Hebrew and Aramaic, predominantly, believe it or not, Aramaic because of their captivity. Now watch this. From what we've learned, why would they even want to do it? Well, they didn't. They wrote their books in either Aramaic, or Abarim, Hebrew, which were the languages they spoke. Does that make sense to y'all? This is the languages they spoke. They were taught in. They were dialed in on. So to think that all of a sudden they would go, oh, we got to go write all the books that we don't even know the language in and convey it from the Mashiach who just left us. We are, oh, what we're going to do is write it in this paganistic language. And now, why is it so important? Y'all don't understand. I don't think you understand. They're shoving, this is Greek. This is all based on the Septuagint, who the real Yahudim hated. So they're so you got this influence in your life from this thing here, and you think this has got some power in it. It does have power. The power to throw you in the fire. It's got the power of Satan to deceive you and to put you in a delusion. So what we're doing is ungreeking people. We're getting you out of the Greek way of life, and we're not hating on nobody. We're talking about a language and a mechanism and a method of translating scriptures. And culturally, we all know that the Greek culture loves like mystical beings that are not even real. Is Zeus real? Is Apollo real? Right? Are any of these people real? They're not even real. And yet, the whole world wonders after this fictitious way of believing. So we're gonna, I'm telling y'all, we going in. And y'all gotta pray for us. Because even Lena was sitting there looking at me like, she says, you're going to some other level. As my husband, she'll tell y'all, I think me and Lena should come on and do a husband and wife while I'm translating session so she can tell y'all I'm seeing something going on here. She knows. I'm looking at her and Lena, I don't know how to explain it. I'm on some other planet of thinking. I'm not ever going to be the same. It's like Masha when he went up on the mountain with Yahuwah. And Yahuwah was spitting his words out to him directly. What he's having me translate the real translation versus what I've been taught in the Greek. It's like I'm going through some revelation and it's putting a whole different persona on me. Are y'all going? Are you 144? Put 144 in the chat because it's got to take 144 of us first. Like this word is going to go throughout all the nations the right way, no deception, no outside influence, no Catholicism, no Christianity, no Judaism, no Islam, no Buddhist, no organized religion, no mama, daddy, sister, uncle, brother, friends, influence whatsoever. Just the pure, unadulterated word of Yahuwah. Are you 144? Like, are you a person that goes, all right, I get up every day, and the thing I'm thinking about now is I gotta support, I gotta make sure that this word, what can I do to get it out through all the nations? Now y'all go look. Y'all go look. Let me give y'all some stats. So since we turned it up, like y'all want to know real talk, what happens? So we ran some advertisements. So we're doing tests right now. So we're taking some monies that are coming in and we go, all right, turn it into advertisement. Let's see what happens. All right, let me tell y'all what happened. This is real talk because I don't even talk to y'all like this, but we ain't gonna be nothing but real with you. All right. So last week we wanted to see something. We wanted to see. Hold on a second. Let me get this. All right. So last week we went back and then we ran some advertisements on the name video. So we went and put some money into the name video. We put $150. Let me show you how powerful this is. Let me show you what $150 can do. All right. So we went and spent $150 and we ran keywords against Jesus, against Buddha. So we're running against these keywords, against God, against Lord. We went and ran some keywords. So this is in 4 days. I'm gonna give you 4 days. And then I'm gonna give y'all not just 4 days, I'm gonna tell y'all 3 weeks. So here's 4 days on the name video. We've done this twice now. We're watching, see if we can get a pattern. So we went and ran $150. And it's still active. It's just been in 4 or 5 days. So I think it's no more than 5 days. I'm gonna call it 4. So in 4 days, when we ran this ad against the keywords Lord, Jesus, God, and that stuff, it's got 80,513 impressions. 80,500. Now, that don't mean people saw the video. It means that they saw that it came up in their feed. So y'all know when you're on YouTube and you see all those different videos, right? So the name video was sitting over there for them to contemplate to click on. This is in the last 4 days. 80,513 had it in front of their face because we spent some money to get it in front of their face. Now, out of the 80,513 where it was sitting in front of their face, are y'all with me? Watch how this works. 1,336 actually clicked on that video. And they watched some part of the name video. And one day I'm going to go and give y'all like strict advertising numbers to show y'all how your money, when we take our money, your money, my money, our money, and then we go after to tear down these pagans, we go, okay, if we take $150 to do it, what if we take 2,000? Then we take 10,000. What will that do? How many impressions will it be? How many will it be sitting over there in their feed? Then what will make them click on it? Well, 1,336 clicked on it. And that cost us, as of now, of the 150, $12.71. We got to think about that. $12.71 so far of the 150 has got 1,336 people to look at that name video. Now, y'all tell me who's talking to y'all out there like this about kingdom business. I'm telling y'all kingdom business. Now, wait a minute. I ain't done. Is this good talk? Is this good? Because I told Lena I'm just going to jam with them tonight while the staff's getting this thing tightened up. What we're doing now is a jam session. Now watch. Because we don't know. I'm telling y'all, listen, y'all are on YouTube, you're on this channel, and y'all see them little videos sitting over there. Like you don't have a chance if your video's not at least over there. It's got to be in that row somewhere for people to look and go, what's that about? You understand? Now I'm telling you what's going on. Now watch this. 3 weeks we did it. So now we put $125. So when we started kicking off the campaign, we said, let's start throwing some money at this thing, at getting Yahuwah's name out there. So we took $125. Now watch these numbers. Y'all pay attention. On the name, I'm just talking about the name video, and we've done it on other videos. We took $125, and we always are mixing up, working out the keywords. Now, what I want to do is I want to hire the best SEO experts in the world, search engine optimization and advertising experts in the world. Y'all tell me if y'all think this smart or not. Y'all want to sit over there and be like, oh, holy and mighty, and we can't, what are you doing out there, doing the word like that? Well, go over there and go somewhere. Because Yahuwah is about kingdom business. And he said in the end times, I'm going to increase knowledge. And you don't think that the internet is part of increased knowledge? Most of y'all came to Yahuwah because of the internet. And because many of you came because of the name video. So if y'all think that this is some pie in the sky thing, you would be on your way to fire. You would not have salvation if it was not for Yahuwah increasing knowledge and giving the technology for you to see the truth. Yes or no? Talk to me. So when people come in and they're sending a message going, we don't understand what y'all doing, and y'all got this campaign going on. Like we've had 3 or 4 people say it. And I'm just telling y'all because y'all know I don't have no emotion about it. But I want y'all to be thinking straight, that are good, solid sheep with Yahuwah and myself, with Yahuwah being a sheep of his. I'm a sheep. I hear his voice. Now watch this. We spent $125, family. 1,346,485 impressions. That means it popped up over there in somebody's screen. The name, it just says the name. Y'all see it? We got that sitting there as the thumbnail. It says the name. And then it says, what is the real name of the creator? And next to it says Yahuwah. 1,346,485 people. It was sitting over there in their carousel. Now I'm telling y'all, you got to get big numbers to get traction. But watch what happened. Out of the 1,346,485 people, 28,000 343 clicked on that video. Did y'all hear what I said? We spent $125 and 28,343 people. They at least clicked and saw some part of that video. Now, what wows you the most? Is it the 1,346,485 that it came up in their carousel? Or is it the 28,343 that clicked on that video? Huh? Isn't this a trip? Do y'all like that I'm talking to y'all about this? Look at Paul. Paul understands these numbers. Paul, family, out of the 28,343 that clicked on that video. Now, y'all pay attention to what I'm going to teach y'all. I'm doing kingdom business before I do some real kingdom business tomorrow. And like Lena posted, now it's got 345,000 views. Now, what? Look what happened. We just spent $125. 1,346,485. It was sitting in their carousel. Impression. It showed up. 28,343. They clicked on that video. And out of that 28,343, 1,794 people said, I'm going to subscribe to the Promote the Truth YouTube channel. I want to see more of these videos. Y'all tell me how that makes y'all feel. I'm curious. I've never talked raw numbers like this with anybody about any business I've done. Y'all talk to me that knowing that when you support it, you got 1,794 people to say, I want to see more of them videos. How y'all feel about that? It's a real deal. Wait a minute. I'm going to put this, I'm not going to play with y'all. This is going to go in to Promote the Truth. I'm going to do a screenshot of this. I'm going to put this in the Telegram channel. You'll see where it ended. It's about 3 weeks. Watch this. Y'all tell me if I'm telling the truth or not. Anybody that's in the Telegram channel, I'm going to put it while we're on the live. That's why these lives are fun, because you don't never know what's going to happen. All right, now watch. I'm going to put it in the Telegram channel. Watch this. 3-week campaign for the name video. All right. We're going to put that. I'm going to put that in Telegram. Some people, they're not on the live, so they're not going to know what we're talking about, fam. They're not going to have a clue what we're talking about. They're not. Watch this. I'm going to put it in a Telegram. And then I want y'all to comment. And Lena, tell them how to get on a Telegram, because some people going, what? All right. So I'm going to put it in the Telegram. It'll be in there in less than a minute. Watch. I'm just working it through right now. All right. Here we go. Come on. Send it to me. There it is. All right. I just did a screenshot of that line. Okay. Now we're going to drop that in the Telegram group. Isn't this fun? This is kind of fun doing a jam session. Lena, I'm calling this my jam session. Maybe we need to put a Yahoo jam session on there. Whenever we're going to do a jam session, because it's going to be like no telling what the heck we're going to talk about. All right. Now watch. I just did it. If you're in the Telegram group, y'all go and comment that y'all seen it and go click on it and then blow it up and then scroll across. You're going to see $125.76, 1.3 million, 20, and then 1794. And y'all know most people ain't going to know what's going on. But when you see it, I want you to press down on the picture. When you press down, the emojis are going to come up. When the emojis come up, you can hit the heart button, the fire button. You can give a reaction. I want to see some reactions on this. Look at that. Woo! Y'all over in the Telegram group. There's 8 people that quick has already reacted. Y'all see it? Look, Marcel says he sees it. Weldon sees it. Rush sees it. Tiffany sees it. Paul said, y'all see it? Look at it. That's like that. Like most people be like talking blah blah. We promote and do and live the truth over here. We telling y'all what's going on. So y'all tell me, with $125 testing, having 28,000 people actually watch the video, having 1,794 say, man, I'm subscribing. I need more of these videos. Paul, what do you say? Paul just said the Great Commission in action. Absolutely. That's what's going on. All right, hold on. Let's do one more. Let's do one more, then we're done. Let's do one more. I want to do one more. Now, y'all remember when I did the real New Testament, no more Greek deceptions? Y'all remember when I did that video? That's the slideshow where I broke down all the different like the Greek and the Catholic historians that were admitting that the New Testament Briyt Hadash was written in Abarim or Aramaic, so in Hebrew or Aramaic. And I did that video, right? So we went and put some money to the video. Now what? We put $150 on that video. And I'm telling y'all, all we're doing is testing. We got a whole team, but we need to hire like full-time people to do this, because then we're going to go convert like crazy. Now watch this. We ran this for 3 weeks. That video, the real New Testament, no more Greek deceptions, were me going through the slideshow that I created. We spent $150. We got 1,135,721 impressions. That means it came up in their scroll. It was sitting over there on their screen to where their eye might or might not catch it. It's there. You got to get it there to get in the game. That's the name of the game of advertising. Now, but hold a minute. Out of that one, I got to look at these numbers. This is pretty unique. Oh, a lot more of y'all over here commenting in the Telegram. All right, now we got it rocking. This is great. Wait till y'all hear this. I like this. All right, we spent $150 doing the keywords. $150. 1,135,721. 18,773 clicked and watched the video. Now, you remember we spent $125 on the name video on a 3-week campaign, and 28,000 clicked on that. This one, 10,000 less. And so when the 28,000 clicked on it, 1,794 on the name video said, I want more videos like this. Now, y'all get it? So the net result was 1,794 saying, I want to be a part of what Promote the Truth is doing and see more videos like this. Well, here we got 10,000 less people that actually clicked on the video. We got about the same amount of impressions. We spent about $25 more, but there was 2,413 people that subscribed to Promote the Truth. 2,413. They said, I want more videos like this. So that title about that The real Greek, the real New Testament, no more Greek lies. Y'all tell me what's going on. Like, hey, y'all tell me what's going on. Why did we have that many more people? I mean, you're talking about like 800-900, almost 1,000 more people say, I want more videos like that. Why y'all think? We don't know why that happens. But what we do know, what did y'all learn from me going through this tonight? It's we got to do kingdom business. Now, you can be a part of building a kingdom business because we're putting money. And I gave y'all, we got like 10, 12 different ones that we're starting to run ads to now. Now, we ain't sitting there going, oh man, let's just go live and have a great time. We're literally putting this stuff in the kingdom business. What y'all want to do? Y'all going to build with us or not? What do you mean, Curdy? Come on, Curdy, tell me what you mean. Curdy the Great could be the presentation. I don't understand it. I want to know what Curdy means. Hambo says, man, I don't even know that's how YouTube works. Yeah, I'm telling you, I got a team that's good at this. And they're working on getting great at it. But and all of them tell me, they're great at design. They're all unbelievable design and strategies at building systems. They're awesome at it, right? And helping with translation with me. They great with that, right? We're good right now with advertising, and Yahuwah spoke to us, says, y'all got to become excellent at that. Because if you do, my name's going to hit all four corners, and there's nothing but the truth. You understand? It's nothing but the truth. What do y'all think? I'm telling y'all, I can show y'all a Christian channel, and we know what they're advertising because we got a software system that we've now got that's watching. I'm telling y'all what we're doing. We're beginning to invest in systems that are tracking what the pagans are doing with this Jesus and Christian stuff. Y'all, they making them numbers that I just showed y'all look silly. You want to know why? They're doing 10, 20 times the investment in advertising. We're watching it. And they got like 1 million plus people that are subscribers. And the people are so they're under the sorcery, the circus, the Circe, the church thing. All right, Curdy. Yes. You understand what I'm saying? So tonight, this jam session, I'm just telling y'all go over to tsnt.org. We going to build, like right now, we just translated. Y'all going to see a great project released tomorrow. I promise. It's going to happen tomorrow. Because they know me and I know them and we know each other. It will happen for sure tomorrow. And I'm going to do 2 sessions tomorrow. I'm going to do Abarim, which is a special excerpt, and we're going to load that up and make it available. But I'm going to teach it. There's 40 verses. I'm going to teach it tomorrow. So not only am I going to share it with you, 11 a.m. Lena, tell the team, make me some flyer or something. So 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to come on. I'm going to teach Abarim. Daniel Bakote, he said he's doing kingdom business. Daniel, what we doing our live, man? Me and Daniel, well, first of all, we got to do a Zoom. Just catch up. My son, Kai, now, he loves some Daniel. He's like, I don't know Daniel, Paul, but I love when you say kingdom business, he understands. Daniel understands the assignment. I'm sitting there taking y'all through. And guess what? Part of that $50 is going to go right back in them advertisements. And then you would have, watch Daniel. Daniel will have led somebody for sure to Yahuwah. Fact. Because y'all are proof of what I'm talking about. I want to know how many of y'all decided to really, now you might have heard about, how many of y'all, put in the chat, how many of y'all, like you decided, I'm going to follow Yahuwah because of the messages of promote the truth? Put it in the chat. I've never asked nobody that before. I feel kind of weird about it. I don't want to, like, because y'all know I don't want to take no esteem for myself or what we're doing here. How many of y'all that promote the truth has had a deep impact on how you've committed to Yahuwah? Put it in the chat. Let the world see, right? Like you saying, man, this thing that y'all teaching, how you teaching it, makes a difference. How many of y'all, the name video caught you and said, man, I mean, I've had some of the OGs of OGs out there go, that's the best video about Yahuwah we've ever seen. That's just the best one we've ever seen. I'm talking about some of the names many of y'all know. They sent us messages going, nothing compares to how that video has been laid out. Y'all see all this? So if you know that, then we got to decide, are we going to work together as a team and support? Because I'm showing y'all the numbers. We already know what to do. And that's just one platform. Y'all wait till we go rock it over on TikTok. TikTok is a monster. It's a monster. It's wild. It's like the Wild West in there. And we got to have some serious screeners because I'm telling y'all. And Facebook, same way. We're on Facebook right now. Do y'all know I put up a short, just a 1-minute clip out of the name video about 3 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago. This got like 41,000 views on it. 41,000. Rock Ice in the building. 41,000 from a 1-minute video. What happens? And it always gives us the option. Do y'all want to boost? Y'all want to promote this? I'm telling y'all raw what's going to happen. Not going maybe. I'm telling y'all raw. Pay attention. We're going to have a full-time staff. Full-time. That are paid great salaries. And they should be. And y'all should want them to be. And their entire job is to get up every day and make sure that we are the greatest at search engine optimization, that we are the greatest at advertisement placement against keywords of Jesus, God, Lord, Christianity, and all that other mess. Y'all understand how important this is? So I'm done talking. I told Lena I'm going to do 30 minutes tonight, but we end up doing a jam session because this was fun for me to be able to say, look at that, y'all. Look at that. All we got to do is turn it up. All we got to do is be together. All we got to do is take account. Look at Daniel. He comes and said, kingdom business. And the business requires the funding to go to another level because we can advertise. I showed that's why y'all see Dr. Price was so hot on it. Because I said, let me show you behind the scenes what we see out there. Yahuwah took us out in business. Then he brought us back from business and said, no, you're going to do my business now. I'll take care of your other businesses. You make sure my business is first, son. I said, yes, sir. But the experience from out there in the secular world, now you come back and now we go see what they're doing to get these hundreds of thousands of, and these people are they're praising Jesus over this technology. Now we got to flip the script on them. Y'all with me? We just got to flip the script. And that's going to take the funding to do it. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to come in at 11 o'clock. I'm going in on Abarim. Faith. The first 2 words are now faith. Now faith. Not no later faith, some now faith. So I love y'all. I'll catch y'all 11 a.m. tomorrow. Get over to TSNT. Be a great steward. Find people to support what we're doing. Because we got to turn up the advertisement, turn up the promotions, go to the next level while we're building out these projects. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all.